Welcome to Change You Kids. I'm Dr. Harrison. So you might say, well, what happened to Doc's Daily Dose for Dads? Well, after talking to a lot of people in the communities that I serve, honestly, a lot of mothers felt excluded, especially single mothers who their fathers weren't present, and they were still getting benefit from some of the videos I was doing. So I didn't want to exclude anybody because the whole point of this is to just help parents do better, right? And so we changed the name. It's Change You Kids. Now, what does that mean? I revamped the whole website, kind of organized themes, and we've got an adult course that was put together by wonderful behavior analysts to help you change your life in an extraordinary way. And we call it Change You, like Change University, with the play on the name Change You, obviously. And so, but I still want to do something for parents. So Change You Kids is these videos that I do, just like Doc's Daily Dose for Dads. All the old ones are still up on the website and on YouTube. You can check them out. There's over 100 of them. So it's different name, same flavor. So let's talk about what the topic is for today. Today I want to talk about effort and on the part of you and your child. So my son, my oldest, he's been having some trouble in school lately. And he hasn't been doing so well on his tests. He hasn't really been keeping up with his work. He just wants to play. He wants to enjoy. He wants the social action of school and not the academic side per se. There's some stuff he likes, but if it's not of interest, then he really doesn't want to put in the effort. And we ended up talking with his teacher. Come to find out, there's a lot of things that he's been given, like study guides and different types of syllabus or schedules ahead of time to be prepared. And now that's us that's on us as the parents for not having up-to-date information, reading that newsletter that the teacher sends a little more carefully, right? And just being like, oh, okay, I see the test dates. I know we got to do it. And when I started working with my son, because I'm not going to leave it on the teacher, it's on me. He's in my house. That's my child. You know, I don't leave it on the teacher for them to do everything. The teacher's there to supplement and help me, help grow my child, not to do the work for me. So I sat him down and I realized, one, the planner he was given, he doesn't know how to use. He's putting everything in the same slot. When he's told, Monday, hey, you've got this assignment due Friday, he's sticking it in the Monday slot saying due Friday. He didn't understand that, no, stick that in the Friday slot in the appropriate subject, and then plot and budget your time for how you're going to study for that, right? And also, he wasn't doing things in the moment. So when the teacher was like, here's your study guide, we've gone through it, you guys take that home for the week to study, he'd leave it at his desk and think he was going to get it at the end of the day to put it in. No, and I was telling him, nah, take that, stick it in your book, stick it in your backpack right then and there. It takes 30 seconds to do that, and you'll be fine, instead of waiting until Thursday and being like, oh my God, I forgot my book and I haven't brought it all week. But here's the thing. I'm okay with my kid not doing so hot in school academically. This is coming from someone who has a PhD, right? So what do I mean by that? I don't mind if he doesn't have straight A's or straight B's or straight C's. Quite frankly, I don't care if he fails. But there's a caveat to that. As long as he's putting in the effort, then I have no problem, right? If he's budgeting his time, he's studying, he's busting his butt leading up to these tests, leading up to these assignments, he's doing all the extra work, he's asking for help, he's doing everything he can, he put the effort in up front, and the outcome wasn't what we hoped for, hey, that's okay. You did what you could do. And that's what I explained to my son the other day. I don't care if your grades aren't perfect. I don't expect you to be perfect, nor do I want you to be perfect. But I do expect you to put in the effort. Same for me. I got to put in the effort every day for the things I do, whether it's raising my children, working with my clients, working out and personal growth for myself. Putting in the effort up front has the payoff at the back end. And that's what I try to explain to him. And he's a big sports fan, so I told him, Magic Johnson was criticized once for losing an NBA Finals and that night being seen out in the club partying, smiling with his big old cheese. And the newspapers hit him and just said, how in the world could you be partying? How in the world, what are you doing? You just lost the finals. And Magic's response was, I left everything I had out on that court. My blood, sweat, tears, all my preparation. I was exhausted at the end of the game. I gave it everything I had. We just didn't win. What am I supposed to do? Go soak in my room and be sad and depressed? No, I'm gonna live my life. I did what I was supposed to do, and the outcome wasn't what it was, or at least what I hoped it was. And that's what I explained to my son. I don't care what your grades are. I care what your effort is in working towards whatever the test or the project or the paper or the homework. Did you put it in your planner? Did we budget out time? Did you actually study? Did you listen to your teacher and ask questions? Did you prepare yourself as best as possible to win? If you did that, in my book, you're a winner. Doesn't matter about the outcome. You've already won because you put in the work. And even if that test isn't great, that work's going to pay off somewhere down the road. And then I told him I loved him. I told him it's all right. I know this is a tough obstacle, but you can either sulk about it and be upset and sad for yourself, or you can think of it the other way and say, this is an opportunity for me to win, an opportunity to show everybody that I'm as good as I know I am, that I'm as awesome and as great as I know I am, that I know he is. And I don't leave all that stuff up to him on his own. I help him with it. Because that's my part of the deal. That's my effort. My effort is to sit down with him nightly, to see his planner, to say, no, let's budget it this way because you've got more work on these days. Well, here, let me show you how to exactly study, what things to highlight. We'll do flashcards together. Let's work on your math. Here's the structure for essay writing. All the stuff he's learning in school that I know. Why am I going to leave that on the teachers? It's my house, my child, someone I love. I'm going to put in the effort, and he's going to put in the effort. And then we'll just let the chips land where they may. And I'm okay with that. And hopefully he is now. And hopefully you're okay if your kids aren't getting straight A's because they actually put in the effort, which is what it's all about. All right, you guys, check out the website, rebirthbx.com. Everything on social media is rebirthbx. Again, the podcast is going to be starting back up. It's called Loose Change, and it's got a new format that's going to be awesome. Change You Kids is these videos that I do for parents. Change You is a course that we have that is a total transformation for anybody in life. And then I've got a blog because I love to write, so I've got some writings coming. And oh yeah, there's a book in the works. Keep an eye out for that. It should be coming soon. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Appreciate you. I'm out.